You ever been in a moment where everything feels wrong, like the air itself is holding its breath, waiting for someone to do something? That's what it was like on Horizon Air Flight 319, first-class cabin, somewhere over the Atlantic. I'm talking polished wood paneling, champagne flutes clinking softly, and that hushed vibe where everyone's pretending they're too important to notice each other. And then, in walks Dr. Maya Ellison, mid-50s, black, sharp as a blade in her tailored charcoal suit, carrying a leather satchel that's seen more airports than most people see in a lifetime. That bag, it's not just luggage, it's her life's work, contracts, a lockdown laptop, and a small photo of her kids tucked inside, a quiet reminder of why she keeps grinding. She slides it into the overhead bin above seat 3B, smooth, practiced, like she's done it 1,000 times. But before she can even sit, this shadow looms over her, and everything changes. It's Sarah Klein, lead flight attendant, all-starched uniform and tight-lipped judgment, her badge glinting like it's daring you to question her. "Ma'am," she says, voice sharp enough to cut glass, "that bag doesn't belong here. Economy passengers don't get first-class storage." The words hit like a slap, no hesitation, no question, just pure assumption. Heads turn. A guy in a flashy suit, Greg Hammond, chuckles from across the aisle, loud enough to make sure everyone hears. "Guess she thought she could sneak in," he says, smirking, his cufflinks catching the light. The cabin's quiet, but it's the kind of quiet where you feel people choosing sides. Maya doesn't flinch, just holds up her boarding pass, steady as a rock. "I'm in 3B, she says, calm, like she's explaining the sky's blue. But Sarah's not buying it. She barely glances at the pass, her eyes raking over Maya's dark skin, her simple gold earrings, the faint wear on her bag. "This bin's for first class only," she snaps, and before Maya can say another word, Sarah yanks the bag down hard. It hits the floor, zipper splitting open, papers spilling like confetti, the laptop skidding, that photo of Maya's kids landing face up for everyone to gawk at. The cabin gasps. Someone's wine glass rattles. Greg's laugh booms again, cruel, like he's loving the show. "First class isn't a free-for-all, lady," he says, leaning back, savoring it. Most passengers look away, burying their faces in their phones, pretending they don't see the humiliation unfolding. But not everyone. A retired attendant, Clara Monroe, silver-haired and fierce, leans forward from row 5. "That's not how you treat people," she says, voice like steel, cutting through the hush. "You don't rip someone's bag down like that. Ever." Across the aisle, a young coder named Aisha Patel, barely 25, starts recording on her phone, whispering, "This is wrong. She's in 3B. Look at her ticket." Meanwhile, a blogger named Tara Lee, all manicured nails and influencer vibes, smirks as she films her own version, already typing a caption, entitled "Passenger Caught Sneaking into First Class." Crew shuts her down. 2 stories, 2 truths, already racing out to the internet. Maya kneels, gathering her papers, her scarf, that photo of her kids. Her fingers linger on the frame, brushing off a speck of dust. She's calm, too calm, like she's been through worse and come out sharper. She stands, zips her bag, and looks at Sarah, her voice low, almost a whisper. "You just made a mistake you can't undo." No anger, no drama, just a fact, heavy as a storm cloud. Greg scoffs, but there's a flicker of unease in his eyes. The cabin's frozen, phone's still rolling, and you can feel it. Something's about to break. What nobody knows yet is who Maya really is. She's not just some executive with a corner office. She's Dr. Maya Ellison, one of 3 architects behind SkyGrid, the invisible system that ties every airline to the FAA, the backbone of global air travel. And in her bag? A tablet that's more than a gadget, it's a key to that system. As the plane hums toward takeoff, Maya pulls it out, her fingers moving fast, deliberate, like she's playing a chess game nobody else sees. The screen glows with code, symbols pulsing, and she taps a command, "SkyGrid protocol standby." The cabin lights flicker once, quick, but enough to make people look up. Seatback screens glitch, flashing ethics violation. Investigation pending for a split second before going back to normal. Aisha's live stream catches it, her viewers freaking out. "What was that? Did she do that?" Greg tries to laugh it off. "She's probably just messing with her phone," he says, but his voice shakes. Clara, though, knows better. She leans toward the woman next to her, whispering, "That's not a phone. That's power." Then it happens. Maya taps one more command. Ethics lock engaged. Every screen in the cabin flashes again, this time longer, the words unmistakable. All operations frozen. And just like that, the world stops. At airports across the globe, JFK, Heathrow, Tokyo, flights grind to a halt. Departure boards go red with delayed. Passengers curse, crews scramble, and at Horizon Air's HQ, execs like Tom Carver are sweating through their suits as SkyGrid alerts flood their screens. 190 flights grounded, for $1 billion in losses, all because one woman in seat 3B pressed a button. Back in the cabin, Sarah's face goes white. "What did you do?" she demands. But Maya just slides the tablet back into her bag, hands folded, eyes on the horizon like she's already somewhere else. Aisha's stream hits 1 million views, her voice trembling as she whispers, "Her name's Dr. Maya Ellison. She built SkyGrid. She just froze the skies." The fallout's brutal. Sarah's hauled before a disciplinary board, her career torched when they ban her from ever working in passenger service again. Greg's investment firm boots him after his mocking clip goes viral, his millions bleeding away as the internet turns his laughter into memes of disgrace. Tara's influencer empire crumbles when her edited videos exposed as a lie, sponsors ditching her faster than you can say canceled. But it's not just them. The whole industry's on its knees. Airlines signed the SkyGrid Ethics Accord, promising to make dignity as mandatory as safety. Clara's voice goes global on CNN, her decades as an attendant giving weight to her words. Humiliation was never procedure. Maya made us face that. Aisha's invited to speak at tech summits, her live stream now a case study in truth-telling. And a young security officer, Jamal Reed, who backed Maya's ticket when Sarah wouldn't, starts a training program to teach crews integrity, not just protocol. Months later, Maya boards another flight, same seat, 3B. No fanfare. Just her, that same satchel, and a new attendant, a young woman named Lena, who smiles and says, "Welcome aboard, Dr.